Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. A Quicksave Review, if you haven't seen these before, is basically a Let's Play mixed with a review for a game I'm currently playing. And I'm currently playing Spiritfarer on Xbox Game Pass on PC here. You know, kicking back, doing a little fishing. For those of you who haven't seen Spiritfarer yet, this game came out last week, and you know, as with Game Pass, as it goes for me anyway, if there's a new game added, I jump in and I check it out. No matter the genre or whatever, just to see if it's something that grows on me, you know? And, I feel like this is not the normal type of game that we show off here on the channel. We usually do, like, platformers and first-person shooters and stuff like that. I don't get to show off games that are a little bit more subtle, a little bit more kind of like just kick back and enjoy style games, which is what this is. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of mundane tasks. There's a lot of things to chip away at here. But that's the kind of game it is. It's all about sort of chipping away at things and, you know, not like burning through it as quick as you can. The closest comparison I can make to this game is like an Animal Crossing. It's basically like a beautifully animated 2D Animal Crossing, is the way I can put it. But it has a deeper meaning, and we will get into that as we play here. So welcome to my boat that I can fish off of. You notice that we have like a big frog dude here, whom, you know, he likes to eat. He's also a carpenter. You know, things frogs do, right? We also have this snake dude. All of these characters on the boat, they have certain needs you need to fulfill. Like this guy's telling me that he's hungry. He wants certain foods though. That's the thing. He's a very picky eater, so I gotta find the right food for him. But with all characters, you can give them hugs to make them feel a little bit more welcome. So all these characters are pretty weird, right? They're all animals. You got a frog, you got a snake. In this particular house right here with the antlers on the door, oh, she doesn't seem to be here right now. Is she out on the boat somewhere? But we have, like, sort of a deer creature. I don't know where she is at the moment. But every creature in the game, except for yourself, seems to take on some sort of an animalistic type of look. So anyway, you're trying to make them happy, and you are building things on your boat as well. So you can see everything that we have here is something that we have built on the boat so far. Oh, and this is just like the next size of the boat. It can get even bigger and more crazy than this. So basically, like any of these buildings we can take, we can edit, we can move them around. I'm actually going to leave it in place right now because I like where it is. But at this point, I mean, you can go in, you could build. I don't think that we have we don't have enough materials to actually build this stuff, but we could build an orchard, we could build a windmill, and a sheep corral. We can actually build a sheep corral right now, so let's do that. Let's build it. You see on here, up here on the menu, it appears. I am gonna, for now, put the sheep corral right here, and you can edit these and move them around at any point that you want if you're not happy with it. I like to keep, and I'll get into this in a minute as we get further into the game, but we're gonna place the sheep corral right there. But there's certain things you do in the game where you need to climb your buildings and catch things, you know, as they're zooming by. Like I said, we'll get more into that here. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think we have built all of these so far. So you could build basically any of these amenity buildings, like the sheep corral, a garden, a sawmill. We've already built most of these. I need to build a windmill and an orchard still. All of these are going to create foods and habitats and things for the other creatures to do. All of these things in here are houses. Every time you gain a new guest or creature, you can build a house for them to live in. It seems as though we're going to have 7 more that we're going to be able to collect here. I've only found 3 so far. And here you have this questionable stuff. I don't know if these are going to be statues, antiques, what, I don't know. And of course, with the building comes improving. So any of these buildings you can actually go to. Let's see, for instance, we could jump into this house here. And we can see if it definitely has improvements that we can make to it, but we do not have enough stuff here, enough materials to actually improve it. But that's the thing, you can build it, you can improve it, basically upgrade it, and you know, all that stuff, which is cool. Now you have a garden, of course. You got to take care of the garden. You got to water, keep it going here. And can we harvest this yet? Yes, we can. And of course, you can harvest stuff. Once you harvest stuff, then of course you can plant stuff again. So let's see, we got rice, tea, coffee. Let's plant some coffee. We got a ton of that. There we go. We planted it. Let's water it. Boom. Check it out. I don't believe that I have anything up here. Oh no, I do. I gotta water it. So let's water it. So this kind of stuff here is going to be taking up a good amount of your time. You are going to be watering stuff so that way you can cook food. That's right, you can cook food. You can go into the sawmill. You can saw logs. Here, we'll just throw a couple in here so you can get an idea of what you do here. All of these are basically like little mini games, and you can saw through the better you do on every mini game, the more planks that you're going to be able to make yourself, and the planks you can use obviously to create more buildings and other things too. So this game is basically just like a gigantic material fest game. It's like you collect all these materials like for food and for building and everything like that. Sometimes you have to go to special locales to get these materials, and that's what the game is all about. And you can do it all at your own pace. Let's actually go into the frog's house here and see what he's up to. Oh, I haven't seen this before yet. He fills that room up with... I have not seen that before. Crazy. He fills that up with water to go sleep. Very funny. So it's actually kind of weird. I went into Gwen's house, which is the deer, and she appears to be missing. She was in here at one point, saying that she needed some time alone because I'm not going to spoil any of the story for you guys, but she was unhappy for reasons, we'll say at the moment. We're jumping onto the boat because at the moment we are at the boat upgrade dock. So you talk to the shark guy. You can do incredible things with the sawmill these days. You can even go on the internet. You can log in. Get it? He thinks it's great. But at that guy will tell you jokes, you know, to the end of time. So at any point here, you can come in here, you can get more blueprints to build other things. So for example, we just got the orchard sheep corral, which we just built, and the windmill. Next up, we're going to be able to build a chicken coop, a lounge, and a crusher. I don't know what a crusher is. And then you have a smithy, a cow stall, and a cellar. And of course, we still have 2 more upgrades for the boat here. So at the moment, you can see where I'm at. And, you know, I've gotten a few upgrades here. I would say I am roughly between the 3 to 4 hour mark in this game. Expect to spend, you know, some time in here getting upgrades and getting materials and stuff. You're going to spend some time doing it. As long as you're cool with just sitting back and just relaxing and doing these things. This is a game I refer to as like a podcast game. It's a game that you could just play in the background while you're listening to a podcast or an album or something like that. It's perfect for that. And I love games like that because, you know, I can just sit there, you know, listen to a show or listen to some music and just, you know, do some tasks, do some quests, that kind of thing. At the moment, we are trying to save up to get this icebreaker. And what the icebreaker is going to do, I'll show you that in just a second here. But that is going to break through a barrier of ice on the outskirts of the map. We cannot actually, it says it's too dark to navigate, we actually cannot look at the map right now because, since it's too dark to navigate, we need to hit the hay and sleep until morning. So, we're going to take a little snooze here. And once we wake up in the morning, then we can plot a course. So at night, it is too dangerous to go out with the boat. And, you know, do you blame them? You really want to sail at night? Who knows what's in these waters here? So your character is basically what they refer to as a Spiritfarer, and she is trying to help spirits cross over to the afterlife. That is the whole purpose of her, you know, what she's doing. She's picking people up to help them move. And we're doing that by going to different places and discovering these question marks to see if we can find people. So, this is a perfect place to be because we got places we can discover and space jellyfish to catch and crates to pick up. So We're actually going to go and chat with this guy first. This little onion dude over here, Francis the Wandering Merchant, he will actually have cool stuff for you to buy, and he'll actually do quests with you as well. We're going to jump in here and do some watering first. Now, the quests with him, the dailies and stuff like that, they're basically just collecting materials and handing them into him, and he'll give you stuff in exchange for that. Stuff you're more than likely going to need. So yeah, basically on this boat, you're just trying to build houses for everybody, give them, you know, cook them the food they want, and make them comfortable before they cross over to the afterlife. We just rang the bell. That's going to wake all of our friends up here in the morning. There's our frog friend. The other weird thing, too, is that all the characters refer to you as a family member. I believe the frog I believe he thinks that he's your uncle. Uncle Frog. Uncle Toad, maybe. Alright, let's talk to this onion guy here. We can go over to sell. This guy will buy your junk, basically. So if you pick up junk like this stuff I have here, you can sell it. You can even sell stuff that's more useful to you. If you have a ton of corn or a ton of coffee or something like that, you just want to sell it, get it away from you, you can do that. I prefer to just hold on to it. But this guy's going to have errands. That's what they're referred to. They're not quests, they're errands. But the errands are basically like giving him things that you've collected. So here, for example, we give him 3 corn and 3 coffee beans. He'll give us 4 tea seeds, which we may not really need because we got a lot of tea. But we don't have lettuce yet. So let's go ahead and give him carrots and turnips because we have a ton of those for some lettuce. And let's give him the bright jelly and the lightning in the bottle for his citrine here because I believe we need those for our quest. And there you go. So we're getting glims, which you could use to buy stuff and other things, of course. So the game, like I said, is just, it is a material game. Like you are just trading stuff, collecting stuff. That is what you're doing. At any point you can hit Y, see all the stuff you collected. You collect letters from the mailbox from people. You collect figurines and keys, you collect foods, you collect your seeds, you collect fish that you've caught. We've caught scallops, we've caught mussels, squids, soles. We've caught mushrooms. Now we've grown mushrooms, strawberries. We've made soup and popcorn and steamed shellfish. We've collected quartz, limestone. Like it just goes on and on. Like all these crazy materials here. But that's really cool because the game gets deeper and deeper and deeper. It's really strange because the game feels like Animal Crossing meets an idle game meets a 2D platformer. That's really what it feels like. And quite honestly, like I've said already, I like it. I think it's cool. At any point, actually, if the boat is moving, you could jump off the boat, and the boat will just stop moving. But you can collect these things that you find on the side of the boat, empty shells. Sometimes you're going to find like mussels that are attached to it, barnacles, that kind of thing. Those are good to collect because you can use them for different recipes and stuff. Different recipes and stuff. So in the top right, you're going to see your time of day. You can see that right now it is day. You know, at some point it will be dusk and night to let you know that. The thing up in the left, though, is letting you know how much time you have until you reach your destination. So we have a little bit of time before we reach the little purpley field. This is a jellyfish field. And you want to go there to collect glims and bright jelly stuff. So we'll do a little fishing on the way here. Oh, we're already here. That was quick. Alright, so our uncle here usually will run out and he'll ask us if we want to get some jellyfish here. Usually he does anyway. Do I gotta talk to him? Usually he comes out to talk to me. I'm already here. Very strange. Yeah, he even says, I wonder where Gwen can be. I don't know. But let's give him some food. He gets very happy whenever you give him any kind of food, really. I've got a surprise? What does that mean? I was hungry as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries, but I went a little overboard. I have too much. Here you go. Have a berry day. Well, thanks. Did I just feed him berries? They're raspberries, though, right? So normally he runs out to have us start this whole thing. I don't know what's going on here. Is glitched or something like that? Well, here, it's getting into the dusk of night. Let's take a nap here. Oh, no, we can't yet. Well, crapola. We are here, right? Alright, we'll just start another... We'll start heading further into it. That's really strange. Normally he'll run out and he'll be like, hey, you want to collect jellyfish? And then you start the mini game, basically. But he doesn't seem to be doing that now. Alright, remove it again. Maybe this will activate him? I don't know. We'll collect some stuff here while we wait. Let's see, let's put some rice in there. That sounds good. Okay, he's still in his house. I don't know what's going on. Normally, he runs out and says, hey, let's collect some jellyfish. So I don't know if the game is messed up or if this is just part of how the game is running right now. So I guess we'll just go collect crates for now. So I guess we'll try that again before we're done here. But normally what happens is those jellyfish, they fly by like you can see in the background here. And that was why I was saying I try to make all my buildings even, so that way when the jellyfish fly by, I have a bunch of things I can jump over to here, like this, and just collect them as they fly by. So that's kind of strange. I don't know why that was the case. Very weird. But we'll do a bit more fishing. Now we're getting the easy fish right now. Oh no, we got a fancy vase. So we can sell that to the garlic onion dude at some point here. So yeah, for any of you who are fans of Animal Crossing, I really think that this is going to be a game that you're going to dig. It's a little bit more involved than Animal Crossing, but it still has that whole... Still features basically things that you can do at your own pace, which I really like. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. You don't have to do the quests when they pop up. You can, you know, go ahead and do whatever you want, which again, like I said, I really, really like. Here are your quests, by the way. They call them requests, which I think is clever. But we gotta find Gwen. We have to give the frog dude some pork chops. We haven't even found pork or anything yet. 1 shop, 2 sheep. Find a second sheep and escort it. So that was another quest we got to do, which I think we can handle here possibly. Depends on how long it takes us to get there. Head over to Bottom Line Corp. So we'll do that next maybe. So here you can see we have to give 3 gemstones over to Summer, the snake dude or lady. I'm sorry. She's not picky about the gems, but she is picky about the food for whatever reason. Alright, so you'll see in the water here, whenever you go to these crate areas, you're going to see sparkly water. You got to dive down to pick up whatever's there. We got limestone. Then you're going to open this crate. That'll burst open. You'll get a bunch of random stuff, which is always helpful. But now it is time for us to move on to the next area, which we are going to head this way to Bottom Line Corp. So let's hit it. And again, much like Animal Crossing, the animals will kind of go and do, or I guess they're spirits, animal spirits, whatever you want to consider them, they'll kind of go and do their own thing. He's thinking. Pork chops are the way into my heart. He really wants pork chops. I guess while we're sailing here, though, I guess we can go into the kitchen and do some cooking. Let's see. What haven't we cooked yet? We did corn. I don't think we've made tea, so let's go ahead and cook some tea. Oops. Nope. Go back. There we go. Pop it in there. Let's cook some tea. Tea looks like it cooks pretty quick. Some of the other things in the oven, though, take a long time. Okay, so there's a cup of tea. Let's see. What else can we make here? We have sole. Let's do... I don't think we've cooked a squid yet, so let's cook that. So you can see the dial is taking a lot longer to move there, so the squid is going to be cooking for a bit. But there's other things you could do here too. You can create ingots out of ore. So, or you can make glass out of an empty bottle. So if we want to do a few of these, make some copper ingots, we'll pop them in. Oh, and here we are at Bottom Line Corp. So we'll be leaving here in a second just to check it out. And here we go. So basically what you're doing here is you want to try to keep that needle in the green. And once that reaches up at the top, that little bar that's filling in the middle there, then you will get your ore. Or your ingots, rather. So that... Oop, we went off for a second. I think we may have screwed it up. But we did get some stuff. There we go. Got 5 ingots, so we did fine. We're okay. Alright, we've arrived at the Bottom Line Corp. Let's go check things out. Because I have no idea what we're doing here. The request was just to come here, so maybe we'll hopefully find a friend. A friend that we could take on our voyage. Something to write home about. Quest completed. So, yeah, quest is just gone. Okay, so this squirrel guy normally has stuff to sell, but he doesn't right now. An excellent salesperson always carries what the customer needs. So, my well-off patron, what can I do for you? Well, you only want to buy stuff from me. You don't have anything to buy. What do we got going on in this town? Here's somebody. Now wait for our next game. My friend Buck has been preparing a new game for us. I'm sure he'll tell us soon. Okay. At this place. But it's locked. So we gotta find a key or buy a key or something. Oh, something going on over here. The time has come, my friends. Let's trample the thorns of inequity. Let's burn the tangling ropes of low-wage employment. Let's tear down the golden walls of the upper class. Your conditions here have been appalling. It's time for you to revolt. Let's show this capitalist pig that it's your work that creates wealth and value. Your work that makes him a profit. And he is the one living off your backs. And more days off. Let's break his knees. Alright, let's thumb through this real quick. I think we kind of get the idea. I want designer sunglasses too. Hello there. You've come to join our protest? Yeah, sure, why not? Even have a little something to ask you since you just arrived. You'll find there the CEO of this company has fled to his office and won't come out, coward. See if you can convince him to face his employees and have an honest dialogue with them. We won't budge before their conditions have improved. Alright, so unite. Talk to the cowardly CEO. So unlike Animal Crossing, this has quests. Like I said, you're going to get into dialogues like that and you'll get actual specific quests, which is pretty cool. Look at that fuse box, Stella. The glass is all busted up. That's not up to code. If I was their union leader, believe you me, I'd make that greedy boss eat his own shoes. Damn. I would give him a big hug. I'd give the big frog a big hug. Alright, so... at the moment, I have no idea how we're supposed to get in there. I assume this fuse box can be broken or something to that effect, but I'm not sure how. Now, of course, in any of the places you go to, you can jump in the water down here and you can actually look for items. Sometimes they do have items in the water to collect, sort of like in that crate area where we were. Looks like there's nothing down here, unfortunately. Down with the fascist hog. Nothing to say. Okay. Well. Okay, so there's our boat. That's the way back. And this guy's still locked up over here. What do you want? Get away from here. I have done nothing wrong. I am the one being threatened, as if Oh, this was the CEO. Okay, I thought we had to get into the main building. As if 3 fewer days of vacation a year was a big problem for them. I mean, they should have thought twice before starting a family, right? Oh man, I've heard stuff like that before. I'm not responsible for their poor life choices, nor for their lack of higher qualifications, and they should be happy I've not delocalized production. What will I have to do next? Pay them medical insurance too? Why would I pay them if they don't work? Doesn't make a difference if they have a broken arm or whooping cough. They still don't work when they're not here. Okay. So, talk to the protest leader one more time. Alright, so we did our thing. Yeah, so apparently I was just going to the wrong building. I thought that we'd have to do something with the fuse box, but no big deal. We won't move, not without having negotiated. Alright, talk to the CEO. So we're just doing the go-between here. Want to negotiate. You say, look, it's getting hot in here. I'm getting hungry too. Okay, you can tell them I'll reverse my decision on the vacations. I'll wait for you here. Alright. I have a feeling they're going to want more than that. Not enough, plus 20% increase in wages and full compensation for medical expenses, as well as another week of vacation and 5% in capital gains. Damn. You're asking for a lot. Time to unionize. Alright. But damn, I've really got to pee. Okay, whatever they want. Tell them they'll get whatever they want. But they have to stop calling me Mr. Moneybags, got it? Okay, go now. I have to find the key to this door. He doesn't know where the key is? Come on. He agreed to everything you said? Wonderful. You're one hell of a negotiator, Munchkin. I like you already. Look, my work is done here thanks to you. I probably could embark with you on this fancy boat of yours. Can't wait to rest my old bones in a cozy home and have you by my side, Munchkin. See you there. Alright, so there we go. We did actually gain a new friend. So we'll meet them on the boat in just a second here. I want to go see if the CEO found his way or not. Hey, the squirrel opened his store finally, too. Can you tell someone to unlock the door? I really need to pee. Oh, poor guy. Oh well, I guess you probably should have started a whole thing with your employees, right? Eat 2 steaks tonight, damn. Alright, doesn't look like the squirrel cares about anything or has anything to sell. So, we're gonna head back here with our new friend and see what we got. So it's too dark to navigate, however, it's not too dark to go talk to a new buddy. Took you long enough. What do we got? Oh, some kind of lion? Yeah, it looks that way, even though it said wolf. Maybe a wolf? I don't know. Felt funny. You'd think I would have seen everything at my age. Not sure I liked it, though. But it sure beats being an impersonal hooded blob. Yeah. These capes are really scratchy. Feels good to breathe the fresh air. Time for me to stretch my legs for a bit. I'm hungry as well. You know what? Would you be a dear and fix me a little meal? That would be marvelous. Thank you, Munchkin. Okay, you can leave now. Alright, I should already... So, you see I got an item called an obol. It was like right over here above my head. We'll talk about that in just a second here. But I do have some meals for you. Well, it's a bit overcooked, isn't it? Kind of... never mind. It will do. Thank you, Munchkin. Your sweetheart. Been out of the loop on the island. You tend to lose track when you fight for workers' rights. You should catch up on the latest gossip, don't you think? Oh, but don't get me wrong. I don't really like gossip, but we need to stay informed in case important things happen. I know just the right person. An old friend of mine has been roaming the sea. She could probably tell us what's been going on. Are you game for a little adventure? Well, it's not like you have a choice. She should be around. She's gained a bit of weight recently, but don't tell her that. Oh, she doesn't like to gossip, huh? Let's go meet her. Hurry up now. Okay, so we got somebody to meet up. Pretty cool looking character added to the boat here, though. Let's go get this item out of the stove here. We got squid skewer. Yeah, we definitely didn't make that yet. Let's see. And we got 2 more quests. What do we got? We got 3 sisters. Find Astrid's seabound friend. And I thought we got another one. These are just for the upgrades, I see. Okay. Well, there we go. If you haven't built a house yet for the new characters, they will stay in the guest room, making sure you built it. At some point, they will basically complain to you that they want their own house, so you gotta keep up on that, which is kind of funny. Let's see, summer tiles. So it doesn't look like we got a house yet. So once they request a house for you, it's usually for you to build. Usually it's after you do a couple quests for them and that kind of thing. So let's see here. It is nighttime, so we're going to take another snooze here. So the biggest problem I see with this game, though, is that me having put in between 3 or 4 hours, maybe closer to, a little over 4 hours now with this video, is that I could see the stuff you're doing, all the questing, the material gathering, all this stuff. I could see it getting potentially pretty old. Like, we're only, we haven't even gotten half of the characters we can get yet. And I could definitely see me getting to, like, the second to last or third to last character and just being like, oh my god, it's the same thing over and over. So, that's when you're, at least for me, it's a good time to take a break, come back to the game later when it feels a little bit more refreshing. That's why, for me personally, this feels like the kind of game that I'm not going to want to play all the time. I'm not going to want to play it straight through. I'm probably going to come back to it every now and then, maybe like once a week or once every other week or something like that, and just, like, play it for a night and like I said, chip off some of the old, the quests and everything there. Olga, I don't know if I've met Olga yet. But you're going to see stuff like that pop up on the map. And as you can see here, this is everything I have explored. And as you can see, the map actually gets pretty big. There's a huge area here we haven't even gone to yet. I really wanted to do the jellyfish catching thing, but we are not really in... It's not really working for us for whatever reason. I guess we could try one more time to go back here to get some bright jellies, but... Or I guess we can try to go to a different one, but... Let's just try here. Let's try this one again. I really wanted to show that off because it's actually one of the more fun parts of the game. So yeah, I mean, that's really the biggest detriment with this game that I could see is, like, it might get old for some people, but for me, like, I like games like this. Like, for me, Animal Crossing, when that game first came out on the Switch, recently this year, a few months ago, I was playing it every single day, and really, really enjoying myself. But since, I kind of rolled credits on that game and, got it to where it was supposed to be, I now pop into it maybe, like, once a week or once every 2 weeks, like I was saying, and I just, like, gather fossils and do that kind of thing. And I just have a good time at my own pace. And that's definitely what I see happening with this game, too. It's definitely not a game I'm going to just sit there and play for hours and hours at a time, Monday through Friday or anything like that. But I could definitely see people being that into a game like this and doing that. Like, I believe there are still people who bought Animal Crossing the day it came out, and they still play it every single day. I believe with this game, it will be the same for some people. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say about that, really. But I dig it regardless. Some games are just like that. Some games are games where you just plow through them and get them done. Other games are games that you spend some time with, and you play them for over the course of, like, a few months and chip away at it. And I'm cool with that. I know other people, they get a little antsy and they're like, oh, I'd really like to get to the end of this, or I'd like to finish this or that and the other thing, but sometimes you just gotta, like, put something down for a bit and come back to it, later. And this fish is really taking a while to catch, isn't it? There we go, we got it. The soul. The one guy wanted me to catch some kind of salmon, but I have not been able to find that salmon yet. That's what's really, really annoying. By the way, I also want to point out that I haven't even talked about it the whole time, but the kid has a little cat that follows her all over the place, and I think that's adorable. Actually, absolutely love that. Okay, there he goes. See, now he's reacting here. But he went inside. Oh, you know what? That's why we're not doing the jellyfish thing. I completely forgot. Gwen is usually the one who activates the jellyfish thing, and she's not here. That's why. I always thought it was, or for some reason I kept going back thinking it was the frog guy, but it was actually her. That's why things are happening. So we really desperately need to find Gwen to catch some jellyfishes. But guys, I think we're going to end it there. That gives you a good, wow, yeah, 35 minutes. It went by quick, actually, showing this one off. But I think it gives you a really good look at, you know, what kind of game this is and what you're dealing with. You know, I pretty much said my piece on this one, but I think it's really, really cool. Also want to mention, too, because I don't think I did mention, is I love the art style. It's actually quite beautiful. I love the way the characters animate, from the little girl and the cat to the frog and even the new lion we just got. Oh, she's got a quest for us or something. I'm happy you found me, Munchkin. I'm happy we've been able to help these poor souls in the factory. The workers deserve better, and the ruling class will never change. A bunch of swines they are. They're the same as us, you know. They just pretend, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know, not all rich. Exploited, diminished just because of their birth. It's unfair and unjust, and I will fight for them until my last dying breath. Well, that's nice. But yeah, guys, that is Spiritfarer. I mean, that's all I got to say about it at this moment. I like it. I think it's cool. And for those of you who have Xbox Game Pass or Game Pass on PC, it's up there for you to play right now. So I recommend checking it out. But guys, as usual, I want to say thank you for watching. If this video, you know, if you enjoyed it or helped you make a buying decision to check it out, then give me a like or a subscribe, or even give me a comment. Tell me how you're enjoying the game. We'd love to hear from you. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.